That is very blueberry. Hey everyone, welcome to Science-Based Fitness. Today's video, we're reviewing the Magic Spoon cereal. If you guys have been on YouTube, you've probably seen other content creators hyping up Magic Spoon as a sponsor. Today's video is not sponsored by Magic Spoon. I want to do an honest review, walk you guys through my actual thoughts. At the end, I'm going to do a taste test and let you guys know if it's one, worth it, some of the pros and cons, and give you guys a real review that isn't paid for or sponsored. So let's jump right into this. Now, first off, what is Magic Spoon? For those of you who don't know, Magic Spoon is considered a healthy alternative to your super sugary morning cereals. Magic Spoon gets its sweet taste from monk fruit, allulose, and stevia. I don't want to make this whole video about artificial sweeteners, what counts, what doesn't count, what's good for you, what's not. So if you are interested in a video like that, let me know in the comments below. I planned on doing one where I look at meta-analysis and see what the science has to say about it and just kind of present you guys that information. So let me know in the comments if you would want to see something like that. And remember to stay subscribed so you can catch that video when it comes up. But today we're reviewing this Magic Spoon cereal. We have 4 flavors. We're gonna break down a taste test. I'm gonna explain at the end of the video who I think should buy this. So let's get right into that. All right, so we're doing a little unboxing here, and this is how it's packed and shipped to you with 4 boxes all in one. And you can see when I open here, yes, this is my Magic Spoon spoon. So I was actually pretty excited about this. It's a pretty cool looking spoon if you ask me. So the flavors I ended up getting here are blueberry, fruity, cocoa, and peanut butter. Now the ingredients for all these products are listed right on the side of the box, but if you want, you can go right to their website. Their ingredients is listed just like this in big bold letters, and they do something pretty cool to kind of give you a comparison of how this cereal stacks up against its traditional counterpart. For example, the blueberry is most similar to Boo Berry, which is like the Count Chocula blueberry cereal. So you can see that the Magic Spoon is grain-free and gluten-free with 0 grams of sugar, 26 less net grams of carbs, and 11 more grams of protein. So we just poured these cereals, and I gotta say, they smell really good. I'm not a cocoa fan or really a chocolate fan in general, but this smelled really strong. The blueberry smells amazing. I'm a big berry fan, so I'm hoping that one's good. So I'm gonna put a little milk in these and give them each a shot and see how it goes. Now, Magic Spoon is supposed to be a grain-free cereal. From what I've seen from other people's reviews, they say that they can sit in the milk a little bit longer without getting soggy. So we'll see throughout this review if they do get soggy or not. So I'm gonna start, I think, with the Fruit Loop style of cereal, the fruit flavor. So let's start there. The consistency's almost the same as your normal cereal. It's not super fruity. It's, I don't want to say bland. There's a flavor to it, but it's nothing special. Let me try again. So I wouldn't say for the fruit flavor it's bad at all. I would actually say it's decent. It's not like a cereal I would be at the store and be like, oh, you know, I really need this. I would give it out of 10, maybe a 6.5 on the flavor scale. I think I'm gonna move to the blueberry. All right, so let's try the blueberry. That is very blueberry. I don't know if that's the right way to describe that. It's a good flavor, very blueberry, and definitely a lot stronger flavor than the previous. I would say this is something I would buy at the store if it was in my grocery store. The blueberry is good. I would give it a, let's say, 7.8. Now let's go a little higher. Let's give it an 8. I'll give it an 8. So let's try the peanut butter. No, not good. That's weird. It's almost like they acquired the peanut butter flavor through just a lot of salt. I don't know if there is a lot of salt in this, but it tastes like it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It is not that good. 210 milligrams in a cup. I don't know what that would be compared to these other ones. Yeah, it's more. I mean, so the blueberry is 160 milligrams of sodium, and the peanut butter is 210. Not that that's a big difference, And at the end of the day, that's not really gonna be, you know, anything you really have to worry about. But I will say this almost tastes a little salty. The flavor's not horrible. I'm gonna have to give this one, hold on, let me have another bite here. Peanut butter's getting a 5 out of 10. All right, let's try cocoa. Like I said, I'm not a big chocolate fan, so if I don't like this, you might still like it. These are all still crunchy. And that's a very similar taste to your traditional style of cereal. It's not bad. It's actually not as flavorful as I thought this one would be. The cocoa. I thought this would have a little bit more of a chocolatey taste. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't know if they have a chocolate. I'll have to look that up and put it on screen here. Maybe going with the chocolate flavor would have been a little bit better. Even though, like I said, I'm not a big chocolate fan, but yeah, this isn't overly powerful with the flavor. That was good. I will say, I'm definitely gonna be purchasing this blueberry flavor again at some point. This one was great. I'd buy a whole 4-pack box of this. I really enjoyed this flavor. I will say, the cocoa, not for me. Someone might really like it. Same thing with the fruity. I actually did finish the fruity. It wasn't bad. I think I was just underwhelmed with not a lot of flavor, and that's not a horrible thing. Some cereals are just so sweet and so sugary that it's kind of it's a breath of fresh air to not be overly inundated with all of these sweet, sugary cereals. But the peanut butter, super disappointing. I don't know what it is, it just was not that great. I'm sure there's some people that will think this flavor's good, 5 out of 10. I could finish it, I don't want to, so I'll still eat this box because, as we're gonna talk about in a second, it's expensive. This is an alternative for individuals who might have type 2 diabetes or a condition where they have to really watch how much sugar they're taking in. So that's obviously one individual group that could be benefited from a cereal like this. And secondly, I think groups who struggle to get the appropriate amount of protein in throughout the day, this might be a good option. If you're already someone that consumes cereal in the morning, this is a simple fix to add in 13 grams of protein, 14 grams of protein in the peanut butter one. It really might benefit you, and we know that, you know, the American way isn't to consume 1 cup of cereal. It's 4 or 5 cups. Get a big popcorn bowl full of cereal. But yeah, I don't know if you could afford it with this type of cereal because it is expensive. And the third group I recommend this product for are individuals who are just trying to cut their sugar intake throughout the day or on special diets. Now, I'm not one to demonize sugar. I've made videos on the past on if sugar's bad or good, and you know, at the end of the day, it all depends on how much you're consuming throughout the day. You realize that that adds up pretty quickly, so you have to find alternatives in ways you can modify your diet to remove some of that excess added sugar. This is an option. We're gonna jump right into our pros and cons, and this is gonna go pretty quickly because I've touched on most of these topics throughout this video. So our pro list is that this is what I would argue is a healthier alternative to your normal sugary cereals. 2, it's higher in protein, and 3, this is a product that is low in sugar. Now the cons, like I said probably 3 times throughout this video, is that it's expensive. It's really the only con. I'm sure there are other alternatives similar to this that you might be able to find at your grocery store, or you might be able to just find by quick Googling healthier, high-protein cereals, something along those lines, or sugar-free cereals. I'm sure there's other alternatives like this. So at the end of the day, my stamp of approval is, yes, this is probably a healthier option. Is it worth it? Probably not at that price of $10 a box. If they reduce it, then sure, go all in. I would definitely recommend giving it a shot, trying it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. For those of you who did notice my shirt today, if you guys are exercise science fans, you probably know what EMG data is. I make a lot of videos on topics where we evaluate EMG data, so that's one of the shirts I've made. It's linked in the description on my website. Feel free to check that out. So other than that, that's today's video. Feel free to hit that like button to help this video get pushed out if you found value. Consider subscribing. Stay tuned for my artificial sweetener video and browse the channel. Check everything else out. Meanwhile, I think I'm gonna eat this cereal, and you know, I'll have this one as well. Someone else can have these. See you guys next time. Have a good day.